You can't beat a conversation about love, sex and dating over a Sunday roast while the Rugby World Cup is on.
Smile.
Hi, I'm Roberta, I'm Italian and I've been living in London for 9 years. Always loved writing and I thought of writing a book about these last 3 years as a single girl in London. So all the adventures, all the mishappenings, terrible days. Besides that, I'm now thinking of also writing a blog, more or less about all my thoughts on love, sex and dating. I just think it would be nice to share my thoughts and see if out there are other women that, have lived my same experiences or that can share their point of view with me.
With all the experience that you've had with the dating, and how have you reached out to, in terms of making contacts?
Because of my working situation, being a freelancer and working from home, I miss situations where you can meet people, or I also miss having colleagues that can introduce me to their friends on the, when you're having drinks at the pub. So I've resorted to online dating. I started with Plenty of Fish, and then I thought maybe it's not that serious, or maybe it simply didn't work for me, so I went on Match.com, which was slightly better, but then in my experience it's not that if you pay for the website subscription, then you are in short more serious people. And now I'm doing online dating on Tinder, and so far so good.
What can we expect from the blog that you're going to set up?
Well, so I'm setting this blog called Love, Sex, Dating. I think it's really for me a way to share my thoughts. I realize that even from every conversation with my friends, there is always a sentence about relationships, about love, about comments on meeting a guy on a date. I'm always thinking. In my 20s, I was fascinated by Carrie Bradshaw, and I've always perceived myself like the lady that writes and thinks and keeps her friends together. So I think by now it's more about sharing, talking with other women, feeling that I'm not the only one who's struggling so much. Even when you feel down, having someone like metaphorically petting you and saying, come on, you're doing well, keep trying, eventually it's gonna happen. And also a way to have fun. As I said, I love writing, so I've decided, why not giving it a go.
What tips can you give on making contacts and making them lasting contacts?
You either wait or create, and I create. You can keep waiting for ages. In general, in clubs, you can wait for the guy to come and talk to you. In the underground, you can wait for the guys to look at you and come to you and drop his phone number. But these are things that you should make them happen if you want. In the same way, if I see someone that is interested in me, I go and talk with them first, because I will never know, for whatever reason, they might not have the courage to come and do the first step. And I've also stopped thinking that making the first step is a sign of being confident, because I thought, I want the guy who comes and has the balls to talk with me. But, if they come and talk to you, that's not necessarily a sign of being confident. They can be confident in so many other things, but not just in approaching girls. And actually the guy that maybe comes and approach you has done it thousands of other times with other girls. So eventually, in the end, is actually the guy you should stay away from. Make it happen, just contact the guy. Keep it short at the beginning, because you don't know in which mood they're gonna read it. Don't expose yourself too much. Don't invest too much time. Just see, what's the reaction, and then I think that immediately from the first 3-4 answers you can understand if it is something that you can banter with, that you can connect with, and then you take it from there.
And how soon can we read your blog?
It's in the making, so I'm just relying on some friends for technical help, and hopefully by the end of October it should be up and running. Loads of ideas for my posts. Every day comes up with new thoughts, so hopefully soon.
Looking forward to reading it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, pleasure.
Find out more, lovesexdating.com.
Smile.